The sacred tooth relic that resides in the Senkadagala kingdom is revered and worshipped as the living Buddha himself. Thus, among daily, weekly and annual rituals associated with its worship, the Dalada Perahera conducted in the month of Asala is considered the foremost amongst all such processions in the nation. According to the details present in the Mahaparinibbana Sutra of the Digha Nikaya, among the relics of the Buddha there were 4 tooth relics. A tooth from the lower left jaw was washed over by the truth that the Tathagata spake over 45 years and came into the possession of the people of the Tunsinghale as an auspicious piece of samsaric good fortune. Due to the threatening conditions that occurred in the Kalinga nation during the reign of King Muttasiva, Princess Hemamala and her consort Prince Danta brought this sacred tooth relic to our nation during the reign of King Kitsirimevan. Subsequent to this happy event, which occurred in AD 328, the relic was placed in the Isuramunya Vihara, and King Kitsirimevan commenced the worship of the sacred tooth with the Dalada Perahera. The procession was of such pageantry and such beauty that King Kitsirimevan conducted the Perahera every year during the time of the Anuradhapura kingdom to invoke blessings on the people, bring rain, and to give us a bountiful harvest. It was in this way that the background was laid for the annual celebration of which the sacred tooth relic was taken in procession along the streets for the devotion and worship of the people of the country. Therefore, regardless of how a king ascended the throne or how his coronation took place, if he did not have the blessings of the sacred tooth relic and the rains and fertility that it promised, he was subject to the censure of the people and not considered by them to be a sovereign king. The successive kings of Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa, Dampadeniya, Yapahua, Kurunegala, Gampola, Kotte, Sethawaka and the Kandyan kingdoms conducted the Dalada Perahera according to the great traditions of its worship that had been established before them. During the Senkadagala kingdom, King Vimaladharma Surya, despite being crowned king, was not considered a true king of the Helak people since he did not have the blessing of the sacred Dalada tooth relic. Therefore, great efforts were made to bring the sacred relic to the Senkadagala kingdom. Then, the relic, which was in the custody of Bhikkhu Ratanalankara of Devanagala, at the Sabaragamuwa Dalgamuwa Mahavihara, was brought through the Uva province in secret and on the first day was placed in the Gedige Vihara. Historians knowledgeable of the matter say that on that day the Dalada Vahanse was brought into the courtyard of the king and a special building constructed to house the sacred relic. The Kanda Udarata Sri Dalada Mandira came into being in this way. Up until the year 1815, when the Hela kingdom passed into the control of British colonists, the Dalada Perahera was conducted with royal honor and devotion each year in the month of Asala. During the period of the colonists, in the absence of the Hela king, the Diyavadana Nilame was tasked with conducting the annual Perahera according to the ancient traditions, and space was provided for this. The Dalada Perahera traditions and those of the associated Devalis rose from the devotion of the Buddha and great compassion for the people and were founded on the highest of human qualities. The Senkadagala Dalada Perahera is the only such ceremonious procession in the world where the streets are lit up by the collective devotion of the gods, human beings and elephants to the living Buddha. Thus, the Maharandoli or the Grand Randoli Perhera is honored for its pageantry by the great devotion of our people. And this is an earnest request on our part to you to be a part of this with your hearts and with your minds.